Okay. This is second. I'm going to make a response that there was just no fucking way in the world that I wasn't going to respond to the tipster situation. And I'm just going to lay all the facts, the DMs, the behind the scenes, the whole thing on the table, and you can do what you want with it, right? Because I think I think there was an attempt to silence me or convince me not to talk about this shit or maybe stuff going forward. That is simply never going to happen. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not one of these candy-ass reporters that fucking reports you to learn to code. I just fire back on my platform, as small as it might be. You know, if I get it wrong, get it wrong. Got it wrong before, probably get it wrong again. But I do get it right from time to time. Yeah, I do. Here's one. Here's one I got right. Tommy, I actually enjoyed you exposing me because I was wrong. I totally forgot what Cavos covered for me. Ran the story. Way to dump it on Cavos. I don't think I covered it. At least full transparency. I'm removing the video. So everybody gets it wrong, right? Everybody gets it wrong. Everybody backs the wrong guy. I don't double down once I'm a fucking 100% sure. But I'm definitely going to deal with my good, faithful friend, Tipster. Right now. First of all, this goes back to November. I was warned. And that seems to be a theme. Believe me, I've done a lot of self-reflection this week. And it's not just with Kraut and Tonka and Monday Matt. It goes a lot deeper than that. Let me tell you something, guys. Even the guys you like, I've stuck up for and been wrong about. So Tipster fires over that this is what kind of got his whole thing rolling, his MCN. And I said, yo, dude, hook me out. Trust me, you can't get it. He asked me why. Because Akeem hooked you up. And he said, yeah, LL, sorry, if I could, I would. Whatever. Yeah, I wrote, LL, thanks. And I was warned by my crew around this time that there was a lot of Akeem dick sucking going on. And I blew it off and I said, look, he's helping him out, right? Like, why wouldn't he be grateful? I mean, he helped me out. So it's not that. And they were like, no, it's more than that, more than that. And it did come up, do you think that he would clip you? Or try to rook? Because we had an incident with Nick, and we had an incident with Turkey Tom, and we had incidents with him trying to tunnel in with people that were, well, first he would try to enlist YouTubers to make videos on me, and then this would be a new kind of op, if it is an op. And then he went from show to show and said, do you know Tommy C from the Baited Podcast? So it's always been a matter of... There's a lot of gay ops afoot. Yeah, there's Turkey Tom, I mean, plenty of times. Plenty of times. Here's what he writes me back. Don't trip. I won't fall for that. Please. He knows you and I are friends, which is what worried me. He would have to be dumb to think that I would turn on you. He's not that dumb, I don't think. I guess he's a fucking idiot. I wrote back, don't put it past him. He lied. He tried to plant a phony story at me. It was so dumb. And he tried to say I flagged Ralph. This is a private conversation between me and him. So, you know, initially, the reason he's justified this shit is because I called him a Nazi, or suggested he is Nazi, and then I also suggested that he had a big head. And if you want to look at this, this is exactly what he says to me. Nick deleted a lot of his tweets, so it shows I'll find yours if you really want. I'd rather not show, move on. I go, and me, I'll just show you if you want. And then he quote tweets me, Andy is alt-right, 0 problems. He called a 3-year-old child the N-word of the video. I think it's safe to say, all right, here's the tweet, and though in fairness to you, it was misrepresented the tweet. So I'll own up to that. I guess by telling me to fuck off and liking every tweet that mentions that I'm a horrible father. Can I also put that to bed right now? Yeah. I can put the screenshots on the screen if you need them. I don't think I do. If anyone calls me out for it, perfectly fine. I'll just post them on my Twitter. But I deleted tweets, yes. I deleted a lot of tweets, about 7 of them, including Joy Sparkle tweets from about a week ago, and a few tweets in this altercation. The one he's referring to, of where I called him a white nationalist, was where I listed out things that the community he was defending had done. I didn't say he did any of those things. I listed examples, and I said, why defend these people? That was it. That's not a suggestion. That's all I said. That's suggestion. And that's not a suggestion. I'm not calling him a Nazi sympathizer, but I deleted him because I was being flagged. Okay. Here's it's another thing. The peeing on children, the saying that I didn't leave when my kid was choking The word choking never came. My wife called me up and says, I'm going to pick the kid up to babysitter. I pretty much said, I don't want to do it. I don't think you should either because I think she's fucking with us. And she was. Here's what's exact thing. Just for the record, you and Nick suggested I was a Nazi sympathizer today. Earlier this week, you suggested that I had an ego. Please, go read his tweets. Go read his tweets. And I said, I wrote right here, you're really going to pull the you're too small for me card? Call me crazy, but it's starting to look like the growth is going to your head. It's pretty lightweight. And by the way, I invite you to, check my tone with this guy. I would invite you to check my tone with this guy. I'm
the one with tone problems, not you.
I was completely respectful at all times because I consider him a friend. So he played this. He put this out there. I also got to find out who my friends were in this situation. This is from my defense of defending 𝔻𝕊𝕊𝕬𝕧𝕒𝕑 in a sense. And it was a pretty important defense for me.
I wouldn't call it a defense. That was an offense on 𝔻𝕊𝕊𝕬𝕧𝕒𝕑 that had
well, by the way, Ian has not apologized to me or made an attempt to apologize to me. He could save me a lot of fucking trouble. A ton of trouble. So
he could, but he's a fucking pussy.
So this is the bomb that makes him react.
Pussy.
I also got to find out who my friends were in this situation when things got a little hairy. Yeah, Tipster, I'm talking to you. If things would ever got really hairy for you, I would have stuck up for you like I did all those other guys. Like Mumkey Jones. Got him the stuff. A lot of guys. There's tons of guys on my list that I get the stuff. You want to talk about it. I don't know, most recently, blowbacks. This is all I have. I have a little platform, about 200 people, 300 people, 3 or 4 on a good day. That's what I have to offer. Not again. If you make a major fuck up, I'm going to bury you, Tipster. And I am. Nothing's changed. So, good luck. Okay. He writes, in this clip, Tommy said he would be there for me when shit got hairy. Well, was he there for me when Mean School and Screenwave Media slapped me with or when Triforce threatened me? Oh, by the way, I was in touch with him on all these things. All of them. Every single one. This is what I sent back to him and Keemstar and everybody else. He's also threatening false flag. Dude, you literally tried to take down my channel. Did you watch my video? Very small glimpse on it now. When are you coming on again? Maybe I should do my own video. I wish I could. You often do shows when I'm at work, which is 100% true. That's true. He does work, right? And the thing is, that's all I have to offer. So this, right off the bat, is a lie. Or he forgot.
I'm shocked.
So you sit there, and he comes back at me. He's like, well, that's not enough. That's all I have. That's not enough,
Tommy. How come you didn't do as much as Keemstar did?
That's all I have. And here's another thing that he forgot. Keem got involved right away. And the thing pretty much got resolved before I even got a chance to broadcast again.
No, seriously, how come you didn't go help him? Why didn't you do what Keemstar did?
I did everything that I do for everybody. He said he could come
on. No, but why couldn't you help as much as Keem?
Because 4 million subs, 10 years in the business, knowing absolutely everybody, the biggest YouTubers on the platform, and the shit got revolved like that. Now, here's another thing. Keem gets involved. Well, was I supposed to keep helping? Because I tell you something, that would have looked really bad for me. Because it would have looked like I was trying to, oh, I'm a good guy too. Keem's good and so am I. It would have looked like I was trying to hone in on the drama. The drama got resolved before I could even put you on or schedule something else. So I never replied again. And I only offered you everything that I've offered Monkey Jones or anybody else that I've helped out over the years. I'm not that powerful. 30K, irrelevant, 30K. And now you say on this tweet that I did 0. You're a liar and you're dishonest. 0. So if you go look at Tipster's tweets now, I mean, he's telling people they're bitch made. They're a bunch of pussies. It really is amazing. But this is not what goes on behind the scenes. So when I made that little thing, he would go into a complete panic. Watching Tommy stream right down, I tried to keep our parting private. Tommy instead is making public. In between me finding out that 𝔻𝕊𝕊𝕬𝕧𝕒𝕑, and you go check his fucking timeline now, right? Or actually, in between him telling me privately to fuck off, he wanted nothing to do with me. Not those words, but essentially. in between that, he was retweeting stuff, that memes about child molestation, memes about my kid choking, everything possible liked or tweeted or retweeted, right? That was keeping it quiet to him, right? By the way, there was no agreement, so it wouldn't have mattered if he retweeted anyway. But here's his panic. Gamer J. Lee, who thinks he's a total fraud now, gave me this. Oh, I thought he was there. I thought he was there to agree with me at the end, buddy. I saw you kept going tonight. Kept going tonight? Yeah, I saw some stuff in the kill stream and the retweets. Then you said go separate ways. That means I don't talk about it. You don't talk about me. See this? Tommy wanted to make it public. He didn't want to keep it private. That's me questioning.
Yo, this is the guy who doesn't care, bro. He's taking these like a champ. Yeah. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He's only panicking to one of my personal friends. And that tweet he quoted, that was me asking him. It was a conversation. Why are you telling me to fuck off? Why now? Why now? And the day prior to that, he was attacking me. My fans gave him some pushback, and he said, hey, guys, agree to disagree. We can still be friends. I'll show you that tweet in a minute. Tommy said you can dish it out, but you can't take it. What does that even mean? It means this. So there's no way I wasn't going to respond to this. And there's no way I'm not keeping an eye on you. Hey, I get called out. I own it. Maybe it's time to you. I mean, what are you getting called out for? Yeah.
This.
He goes to war with Nick DeOrio's parody account.
Parody account.
Second day being blocked by Keemstar and my depression is coming over me. Keems kills kids. He went after this guy. I'm the one who dick rides Keemstar. Tag. But the same dude who said I dick ride tag Keemstar. Write tweets about Keemstar.
Why do you have to tag somebody more than once?
Is that literally an oxymoron? Is that literally an oxymoron?
Keemstar's definitely gonna see this.
He didn't say you dick ride Keemstar. You just shouted out. That's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. But you know what's...
Hey, wait, look at that tweet. You see that tweet right there? There's no mention of Tipster. So the first tweet got him so mad that he scrolled down his entire fucking list just to tell him how mad he isn't.
He doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck. But here's the thing,
He's an adult. We're all kids. He's playing 4D chess, and he got us good. Because we look like idiots right now.
Here's the thing. I don't think you're cut out for this. I know you know what they said about me. I know you know that they dox people. I know you know. So let's say I'm wrong about their not being Nazis, which, by the way, is a synonym. They're all just right-wing wackos. You happy? I don't think you're cut out. And I tell you something. I watched your content for the last 2 years, and all you talk about is Me Too shit, cyberbullying. That's not going to fly in this crowd, pal. I get cyberbullied. I'd be embarrassed to say I was. Cyberbullied. Oh, and your anxiety problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't go into that community with an anxiety problem.
Well, you don't care. You're ready for this, I guess. You're ready. You know what? I wish you the best of luck. Because this is if you could believe this, a entry in one of his vlogs from a couple years ago. This is the real tipster. This is the tipster I know. What he says, I don't think Donka is any position to call somebody a pussy. Neither are you. Listen to this.
Hey there, everyone. Robert here, better known as your geeky tipster, and I think it's time for some serious changes. As many of you know, I am a longtime sufferer of anxiety and depression. It's an ongoing struggle that I often deal with.
I don't.
And one of my main outlets for dealing with it is YouTube. Yeah. I love making videos and hosting live streams for my audience. It's become my primary escape when overcoming the struggles of life. Having said that, I think I've been pushing my
Taka, you pussy!
self too far. Over the past few years, I've dealt with many things in my personal life that have been both stressful and contributed to further progressing my anxiety and depression.
I just want to make clear this out. I don't want to be accused. That's not really him talking.
Stress at work.
Yo, Tipster's depression would have gotten to the octagon.
Ooh!
in my family, over finances, and many other things have overwhelmed me in ways that I can't even begin to communicate properly. At the same time, I have made efforts to step up my game on YouTube. Things like providing daily content and engaging with my audience regularly. I want to make something great of my channel, and I've always believed that hard work and dedication can help you achieve.
Or you can fuck me over, one of the two.
Achieve anything. And while I certainly enjoy creating content and engaging with you all, I also feel like I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to deliver. For example, I have had a literal breakdown last night when I ran into tech issues while trying to stream. As fun as making videos is, all this pressure to do my best only contributes to even more stress. Tonight, I had the worst anxiety attack of my life. I didn't get much sleep last night due to staying up all night editing videos and further resolving the previously mentioned tech issues. I worked overtime at my daily job today, and work got so busy that I didn't get a chance to take lunch. During the drive home, I began to hyperventilate to the point that I had to pull over and get out of my car to breath. After a few minutes, I thought it was okay, so I got back into the car and proceeded to drive home. This process repeated 2 more times during the course of the entire drive home. As much as I love making videos, I feel like I am seriously putting too much pressure on myself to give you all my best. I feel like I am putting too much pressure on myself to put out daily content, and I feel like all this pressure, in addition to the stress of my life, is starting to have negative impact on my—
Go look at his tweets right now. Go look at the tough guy tweets he's been making lately. This is the guy I've known the last 2 years. And I accepted for who he was.
Yo, if this isn't big dick energy, I don't know what is. Oh my god.
Jesus.
This is an alpha. This is the voice of an alpha.
Being. And as such, I think it's time to take a step back. Now, don't worry, I'm not entirely stepping away from YouTube,
What's my New Year's
nor am I
resolution
taking a
to
break.
be as dope as humanly possible?
Please make it stop. It's too much. No!
I simply
this
think
to put on
I need to
screen?
spend
Blog
less
thing?
time working on—
What?
Do you have the blog thing to put on screen?
Oh, to make it, I would have, no.
Just so they know it's not fucking
No. You can't do that. I want him to call me a liar.
Well, somebody kicked him off and tweeted at him.
good.
Said,
on YouTube
"See ya."
videos. Instead of putting so much pressure on myself, I'll go back to uploading when I have time and energy. No more late nights to get out a video for the following day. No more putting deadlines on myself. And no more stressing myself out if things don't go smoothly. At the end of the day, I feel like this will result in both better quality content as well as a better, healthy—
Hey, listen, here's another thing. And you know, I noticed you said you tried to make this thing that a mundane Matt's in my server, which, by the way, I'm a Discord partner. It's a public server. I got a vanity link. Anybody can join my server as long as they don't break my fucking rules. And I'm the fucking head dictator. I'm Jack Dorsey. All right. Mundane Matt's in my server. You know that? And you say shit like
End of
this.
the day, I feel like this will result in both better quality content as well as a better, healthier me.
All right. Your content is mundane Matt. It's the same thing. I'm not dumping on Matt, by the way. So you, Jeremy, it's Monday Matt. You have the same format. There's nothing spectacular. You can talk a little. So let's be honest here. You talk a little. And you finally figured out what Keemstar told me 3 years ago. You make friends with somebody, you fuck them, and then you make it seem like they fucked you.
I want to thank
That's exactly what he told me.
Now, I would just go out and say, you're just a YouTuber.
you all for your support and understanding. The hashtag YourGeekyNation is easily one of the best communities on YouTube, and I thank you all for everything you have done for me during my 10 years as a content creator. So to wrap this up, a tip—
So this was in the last 10 months.
of the day, don't constantly pressure yourself into doing your best. Your health and well-being is more important, so put that first. Besides, doing your best doesn't have to be that hard. Just do what you can.
It sounds awful.
Yo, you know, this actually sounds really good in a girl's voice.
Yeah,
it almost sounds like it fits a girl's voice.
It does.
And it will all work out in the end. Thank you for taking the time to read my novel, and as always, I'll see you next time. Question mark, Robert.
What? What?
And just to leave this off, this was 2 days before the 𝔻𝕊𝕬𝕧𝕒𝕑 thing. Oh, I got it. Hold on a second. Indeed, Tommy and I can disagree about shit and not let it become between friendship. Friends don't always have to agree about everything. And I said we were fine, bro. 3 days later, he would be retweeting and liking shit that is suggesting that I sexually assaulted kids, urinated on them. and that I'm a horrible fucking father to let my kid choke. That's Tipster for you. Hey kids, do you want to be a YouTuber? Why did they bring this up?
Now he joined them.
Actually, I think Drummer had a few messages to say to him recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, didn't he say he's one cheeseburger away from a heart attack?
Yeah.
They said, wait, this is what happened. They put Tipster put a tweet out saying that he didn't want to pile on to the Tonka saw drama.
Oh.
And the next 24 hours later, Warski, Drummer, and Ralph were in a car, and they're driving. And then I believe Andy goes, "Oh, you know about Tipster, right?" He goes, "Oh, bro, Tipster, that Tonka dick rider." And then one of them said something about they'd have to quarantine a Waffle House if he drives by. There was a few shots that were pretty good sent at your old boy Tipster. And then you go to Tipster's Twitter profile. He doesn't respond to that or anything. I know he's seen it, though. No. Seems like the kind of guy who's got Google Alerts set up for his name. But as the day goes by, it's Tonka tweet, Tonka tweet, Tonka tweet, Tonka tweet. He got the message they were trying to send, didn't he?
Yeah, I guess he did.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it became an avalanche after that.
Well, he rolled faster than a dog playing dead.
Listen, I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
Look, this is one of two things. He wanted to impress Keem, or this is a Keem op. That's what it was. One of two things. I don't know which. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't care. I got to deal with the fact. But you know what the worst part about this is? The worst part about this is I really dig helping people out. And now I got to be really careful. You know, I don't know if I can do that. I mean, even that guy, Blowbacks, he was laughing at a tweet that mentioned "let my child choke." It was like a limerick by Keem. And Blowbacks wrote back, "Oh, man, I wish you'd have made a video for this." I just had that guy on last week. Trying to help him with a guy that struck him down, that made him look bad in front of Pokemon. So, you know what? Ralph is right. I don't know who I can back anymore, and that means I don't know who I can help anymore.